A lot of life's joys comes down to what do you enjoy? What is your purpose, your passion, your reason for waking up and just going through the day with a sense of upbeat, a sense of just calmness and just lovely nature in a way. Because I feel like that is what truly just makes life great. How to live a long and meaningful life. It adds meaning. It adds a sort of flavor to our life. And if we have a reason for what we do, what is the reason? What motivates us? What drives us? It really just creates this sort of life where you can just do what you love and just grow and prosper in it, you know? And of course, we may all have obligations for work, for things like that, work, school, and by all means, it's a part of life. It just is. But then on one side, it's like, if you find a skill or something that just can make you feel amazing, and you can just, in a way, I guess, profit off of it, both emotionally and financially, it's like, by all means, go for it. But if it's something like what drives you is just helping people, then it's like a job in like care. Like it could be either a teacher, what's those, the people that work in the nursing homes, a nurse, a doctor. It's like that comes with the job, and it comes with whatever it comes with. But if you enjoy the overall fact that you're helping people, then by all means, it's for you. It's for you. And looking back at it, it was like there was a point where I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what motivated me. I didn't know what was for me in a way. Because I just wake up, go to work, come back. By come back, I mean just go back home. And it was like, I just watch Netflix. I'd rest in a way where I just distract myself. I would just distract myself. It was like the activities weren't making me go in any direction. It wasn't making me progress to the me I wanted to be. And what really changed it was just the fact that I didn't want to live like that no more. That was not where I wanted to go. That was not the direction I wanted to go in. And the realization that I can change it. We are all able to just change it. And that's a beauty. That's a beauty. You can just take a look at your life and see the future is still undetermined. We can change it. We can change the direction we're heading in. That's a beautiful realization. Life just falls in your hands. And now, however long it may take, as time isn't necessary, time is not necessary, whether you rely to how long it takes to figure it out or how old you are when you realize. It's all the same. It's all the same. It doesn't matter. As that's something I realized. Some people may find out sooner. Great for them. Some people may find out later. Great for them. The overall thing is you found what was for you. You found what motivated you, what drives you, what goes past motivation in a way. Where it's like motivation no longer is the fuel. It's just the purpose and the reason of doing that drives you. And it's all the same. If you're older, younger, but you found it, that's amazing. You can finally find that sort of peace within yourself. That's sort of love with life and yourself. And it ties into so many things. Because first off, you have to be in the right. You have to be willing to accept, that there is more for you. Realize that you are special. Realize there is something out there for you. As there is so much, you can say it's abundant. You can say, all this. And that's the reality of it. There's our own path for each of us. You know, there's a path for each of us. And as that realization came in, like, I didn't want to live that same kind of lifestyle I had, because I'd already seen where it was going to lead me. You can really just predict where it's going to lead you. Just living day to day, distracted from what would truly make you happy. So, I got out of my comfort zone. And that could be a reason why we don't want to change. It's our comfort zone. It's what we're comfortable with. It's what just we know. Because in the unknown, it causes a sort of anxiety, or it causes sort of nervousness where it's like, you don't want to confront that because it's weird. It's unnatural in a way. It feels off because you aren't used to it. But again, with any skill, with anything, you'll grow accustomed to it. You'll learn to be better. You'll be better. And it's like, at some point, it's like, you'll see how far you've come as you're doing it. It's like, wow. Life is better. It's better. And it can be in the most random things. Because for me personally, I did not see myself creating YouTube videos, as I saw myself as a to myself kind of person, just introverted in a way. If I was given the space to just be by myself and just do that, I would do it. Doesn't mean I can't go out and socialize. Doesn't mean I can't, enjoy company, as company is important. Having relationships is important. Whether it's family, friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it might be. Of course it's important. And it was a weird realization. It was weird because how it came about creating YouTube videos. I don't know what urged me to do it. I don't remember. It was just something that told me, hey, just create a video. And it was on TikTok. Surprisingly enough, that's the origin, TikTok. And I'll be honest, I don't post on TikTok no more, as time isn't really allowing me to. I don't, and I just genuinely just don't want to, in a way. But now look where we are now. Where we are now. I started making videos on YouTube. And I took a break. And you may not see this, you may not know. I took a break. And I realized the overall direction, or the view of what I wanted to provide for the channel was not where I wanted it to be. So I just privated all the videos. And then I started new. That's where you see the beginning. So now now this just gets me thinking, would it be better just to leave it as it was, just public, or just keep it how it is? I mean, the action's already done, and I have no motives to change it, honestly. I have no motives to change it. I'm gonna just keep it as it is. And it was just in the sort of randomness in life. It's like, it's almost funny. You would expect someone who's just to themselves, just doing things their own way, just living life quietly. You would not expect them to create YouTube videos. But here we are now. Some 5-ish months since the return, somewhere around there. And just a clear state of mind. But what I also realized, it was once you figure out what it is you want to do, it's like everything starts to align. It's like you start doing the things right in a way where it's like every action you take just moves in that direction because you know what it is that you like. You know what it is. So it's like you can just make actions that just help that. And it's all funny. It's all funny in a way how it comes about. So, and then at the same time, I always wanted to play an instrument, the guitar specifically, the piano. And guess what? As I was allowing myself to just try new things out, guess what I found? A guitar. So now we're what, 4.5 months in, probably a little over 4 months in, just playing, just learning. But it brings me so much joy. It brings me so much joy. And honestly, I think where it all starts is with yourself, because if you're in a state of mind where it's like you won't allow yourself to just experience life as it is, you'll hold yourself back from so many opportunities, so many chances, so many things to try and test out. It's like you have to be open. Now, how do you become open? I mean, first off, you are probably just closed off. You hold yourself back. You bottle up your emotions. You don't do what you say, or, don't do what you think about or what catches your curiosity. You have to allow yourself to. You have to. Because that's the first step, or second, or maybe even third. First step is realizing, this isn't how I want to be. Second step is finding it, discovery. Third step is just experimenting in a way. It's experimenting, and then trial and error, just trying things out. You find what is right for you. But even so, that's just on a habit kind of level, in a mind state, in a mindset kind of level. What is the attitude you want to have? You see people with, attitudes who are inspirational, who are, strong mentally. They're mentally fortified. And you want to become like them. I mean, how'd they get there? Or what can you do to get there? There's so many videos and ideas and concepts about that. But at the same time, it's like, think of it like you have to free up space in order to make new ones. Because you cannot hold on to those old beliefs, the old ideas, the old way of thinking if you want to become someone new. And little by little, you change. It's just constant change. You are constantly creating yourself. And you are always constantly creating yourself. You are constantly changing. You are constantly going into a certain area. Whether you know it or not, you are constantly creating yourself. So, what is it that you want to create? What is the kind of attitude, the kind of person you want to be? What are the rules, the standards, the way you live your life? As that's important. Having a sort of structure to your life. Having a sort of way to live your life. Having clarity. Having clarity for what it is you want. And making actions that go with it. Because once you know what it is you want, of course you're going to move in accordance to that. It all starts to fall into place. It all does. But again, don't worry about how long it takes. Don't worry about that. It'll take time. Time is relative. By that, I mean, you never know how long it's going to take you. You never know. It could be a long time or a short time. But it's just, what do we compare it to? It's just going to take time. So, Just know that, embrace the fact. And just the sheer beauty of life, the beauty of just living, the love, the joy, just the small things, the big things. It's beautiful. And it's really where do you put your attention to? Again, where do you put your attention to? Is it on just constant negativity? Or is it positivity? As it really changes the way we see life. And I'm gonna make a whole video on that. Just the way we perceive life and how we just interact with it. We create what we see, you know? And it's one thing that if you're in a place where it's just, you cannot see a light out, just know, it's like, just think, I never want to feel this ever again. Just know that. I never want to feel that ever again. But how would you change it? And of course, if you need help, by all means, go for it. Go seek help if you truly need it. Because mental health, your well-being is important. It's very important. So, I'm gonna just leave it off there. As I don't know, I just feel so calm right now. I feel so calm. I don't know if you can tell, but I do. Because everything's great. Everything's amazing. And it's just constant refinement, constant growing, constant learning, constant change. It's constant change. And in a way, just, if you want to say creating your best self, go ahead. In a way, it's being the you want to be. Being the you want to be. So, of course, always ask yourself, remind yourself, take some time just to kind of explore that, just to kind of explore yourself. Because if you've just been constantly distracted in a way, just constantly put away from looking at yourself, from talking to yourself in a way where it's like asking yourself the important questions and finding an answer to it. What is important to you? What is important to you? What means something to you? That's the whole point. Once you figure out what means something to you, then everything else just starts to figure itself out. You know where to start moving, where to start going. One step at a time. Because, again, we can compare it. You have a vision, a direction, a reason, a purpose. And you go one step at a time. Just one step a day. Or someone who's running hard on a treadmill. No general direction, no sense of knowing in a way where they don't know where they want to go. They may be guided by other people. Who knows what the circumstance is, but who's gonna get farther in happiness and what they really want? Person taking one step at a time with the vision of what they care about, of what means something to them. What means something to you? It could be family, taking care of them, taking care of your parents, or knowing that if you want kids, you can provide for them. Or just a community, just spreading love, positivity, knowledge, growth, or creating, just art, music, expressing yourself. So ask yourself, what means something to you? And everything else will just seem to become more clear. But other than that, dreamers turning dreams into reality. Love you.